Okay, COVID Classic action. We got Nick and Sonny. Both won their first matches by submission. I don't really know Nick all that well, but he won pretty impressively in his first match. And I know Sonny, and I know he doesn't know how to have a boring match, so I know this would be good. So exchanging grips right now. Sonny's got a collar in the sleeve. Steps in with that left leg, looking for a trip. Tried a hip toss there, but Nick scrambled to the back. So let's look and see what happened there. Sonny looked like he was going for a throw. He picks up that leg, and then he tried to step in front of the other leg, but as he was going down, he didn't quite seem to have his hip in enough, and then Nick kind of fell off to the side and then immediately jumped in and threw the hooks in. Very smart choice by Nick. That's why you got to be real careful of those judo-style takedowns. Something I definitely want to try to get better at myself, those little leg trips, but they can sometimes go wrong. And Nick's problem here is that his hips are riding up too high. He should have his hips over Sonny's hips. Right now his hips are pretty much above Sonny's upper back. And then I use an escape a lot where I'll just start to lift my hips, almost trying to stand up and try to get out of there. But the issue is that if your hips are too high, you can slide off. That looks like kind of what's happening here. If Sonny's able to just get Nick's shoulder to the floor, that means he can get his back to the floor, and now see he's got a grip. And now he's finding his way to the back control and into guard. So now Sonny's on top, and because of that exchange, Nick got 4 points for the back. So this is a tricky little spot to be in. There's still lots of time left, but Sonny's down 4-0, and Nick is in a good half guard. He's got an underhook. He's up on his elbow. Looks like he's getting up, trying to run Sonny down for the sweep here, trying to tap that far knee. Now he comes out for the back again. That was a nice little switch. And I really like the style of half guard that Nick used there, the coyote half guard. See how Nick has his left leg trapping Sonny's foot, and now he gets up. Now he's in the dogfight position. The dogfight is good for a few different reasons. One, you can try to run your opponent down with a sweep. Or two, like Nick did, if your opponent resists too much and you feel like you can't run them down, you can kind of come out the back door. He moved his legs around, popped his head out, and now he's attacking the back again. His next step should be to try to find hooks, because right now it looks like he has a seatbelt or a chest lock, but instead he switches off to turtle. Now it looks like Nick is looking for the crucifix. He tried to pull Sonny back, but it didn't look like he had the Kimura grip locked up, and Sonny's doing a good job of keeping his arm away from him. Now Nick's got the crucifix. Now he's got a seatbelt and the arm trap. So there's no points for crucifix, but it's still a really good position to hold your partner in. Sonny's bridging on top of Nick to try to escape. Now he managed to get his arm free. And Sonny scrambles hard to get on top. This is where he wanted to be at the start of the match. Now he immediately moves into a knee cut. Nick looks like he has good control of the leg. He's also grabbing the far leg, which will make it difficult to finish the knee cut pass. Sonny is maybe trying to drive the left knee across to mount. He's got good pressure here, but he's got to get a guard pass. If he could guard pass, that would make the score 4-3. If he could pass right to mount, that would make it 7-4 in his favor. And it looks like he's trying to drive the knee across to mount, but Nick sprawls, goes to his knees. Now he reguards again. Back into a half guard. He had some success with this earlier. Sonny's got to try to flatten Nick out. Pin his head and shoulders to the floor. Nick's trying to turn to come up, possibly. Yeah, he turns to his knees. He has good control of Sonny's hips. So Sonny's not able to run at all on this one. Sonny's trying his best to get away. He's posted on the elbow. But Nick is glued to him here. Now Nick controls the head. Front headlock situation here. But his legs were in too close, and that lets Sonny attack a single leg. And Nick is looking real good in this match so far, but his one mistake here is when he went to the front headlock, he should sprawl his legs back. You don't need to be on both knees. You could just be on one knee, but you need to keep your feet far back enough so your partner can't grab your legs. You should put more pressure on the head, bring Sonny's head closer to the floor. But Sonny was basically just able to drive up, wrestle up, get the single leg, and now he's on top. And I can't quite tell, but it looks like Nick might be attacking an arm in guillotine. Nice. Sonny hopped over to the other side. He's got to clear that knee. And now he's got Nick pinned to his back. Nick still has the guillotine, so Sonny has to escape that. Yeah, now he escapes the guillotine. Now he's in a very good position now. Side control. He has Nick's elbow over his head. This is always good if you're attacking on the bottom. If you can get your partner to raise their arms over their head, they're just not as strong, and they're probably going to have to bridge, which is going to use a lot of energy. And Sonny hopped over to try to attack the head and arm there, went back to mount. Now he's going hand in the collar. He's really turning on the offense at this point. And now he steps over for the arm lock. He's trying to use his other foot on the far elbow to break the grip. Now he's got to try to punch that left arm in a little bit tighter, try to get elbow to elbow, and try to fall offline. Nick goes to rock up, sit up attempt. And now Sonny's controlling the other shoulder. He switches sides and finishes the arm lock. Very beautiful finish. This is actually one of my favorite armbar attacks. You can switch sides, switch arms, essentially. So Sonny put his own little twist on it, but Nick was reaching. Looks like he's trying to grab the belt, and Sonny posted on the shoulder. He had the collar grip. Then he posts his other hand, steps over, and takes the armbar. Great match. Both guys looked really impressive. Nick had some great offense and counters, and Sonny dug deep, like he always does, and managed to find a way to come out on top. So, excellent job from both guys. And moving on to the next round of the COVID Classic. Sonny